Slow Dazzle Worldwide is proud to present a series of interviews under the title The Secrets of Doctor Who. On this cassette, we feature an interview that we believe to be the last ever recorded with John Pertwee. The interview was conducted by Martin Palmer. The interview was recorded for the written word and not the spoken word. Consequently, the quality is not all it might be. However, we feel that the content more than makes up for this. We hope you agree.
Do you look back on it with affection, John?
Oh, enormously, yes. But I mean, I can't look back on it because I'm involved with it all the time. You know, I'm talking to you about it.
Yeah.
I've just been doing a broadcast talking about it today, and I was going to do Simon's show this morning, and I had 2 conferences last week, and I've got another one in a couple of weeks' time. So they're still...
I mean, it's the sort of interest as if you were in, like, a prime-time TV series anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, these people, do you still get the letters? And
Oh, sure.
Do you?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, because that's from the videos, you see,
Yeah.
they're all about the videos.
Absolutely.
And because they're about the videos, and they want their sleeves autographed or photographs being sent. No, it's not as potent as it used to be, of course. And particularly in America, because America was that was the sort of big reaction that came from the States. We were touring all over the place, and every PBS station, public broadcasting service station, had Doctor Who. That was their sort of #1 hook. And everybody played it all over America, but then it stopped, and they don't play it anymore. Partly the fault of the people who sold it. I think they charged too much money for it. And then they upset the Whovians. Yeah, it is.
Is that what they're known as?
Yeah. They upset them because they were the ones who got the money for the PBS stations.
Yeah.
They're the ones who get on the telephone and do all the work to raise the money, because you know how it operates. It's like telephone.
Yeah.
And they do that to get money, send money in, to get the programs they want. The program they wanted was Doctor Who, so that's why they all turned up in force. But as soon as they upset them...
How did they upset them?
Well, but they first of all, they charged too much money to the PBS stations for hiring, because Lionheart had the rights for the films. And they made things difficult. For example, when people had conferences and they wanted to show all the attendees Doctor Who films throughout the conference, they wouldn't let them have any. They said, well, how are we going to run a conference? They said, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Basically, they didn't want it. Not realizing this was frightfully important, because you get the conferences, you stir up all the interest.
Yeah.
And everybody, then when the videos come out, they all buy the videos or on the radio. When the show goes on the air again, they all watch the show. It's very short-sighted policy.
Yeah. It is. How long did you play for?
5 years.
Was there a time afterwards when you sort of wanted to turn away from it? I mean, you seem to accept now that it is such a vivid thing in people's lives.
Yeah.
Was there a time when you thought, I don't want to do it, I've had enough?
No, not really, because I enjoyed it, because I'm a great believer in teams. And in my 10 years Doctor Who, I had a team with the unit, with the Brigadier and the Sergeant, and that group, Katie Manning as a companion, or all the other fellows, Slade, and my great friend Roger Delgado is the Master.
Oh, right.
And we had this great team of unit, with the same soldiers of unit, with Terry Walsh and all his stuntmen.
Yeah.
And it was a very tight unit. We were able to shift around and do way out stories which we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And the threat was on Earth, which to me was much more alarming. And the cinema always used, it's now become hackneyed, and said there's nothing more alarming than coming home and finding a Yeti sitting on your loo in Tooting Bec. Because you don't expect to see him there.
Yeah,
and if you see a Yeti sitting on your loo in the Himalayas, you say, well, that's the right place, that's where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So therefore, that token, if you have the Daleks coming pouring over Westminster Bridge in the middle of the night, that's frightening.
Frightened the life out of me.
Yeah, they did, or the dinosaurs coming out of Bolton Underground.
Yeah. There was something, I mean, Why do you think it works? What was it that captured the imagination? Because it certainly captured mine.
Well, sci-fi always does.
Yeah.
Well, you look at the histories of science fiction, and they go way, way, way back. I mean, what's the name of that ridiculous man?
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon,
Yeah.
that's right. Well, you see, that's been going since the bloody 20s.
Yeah.
On radio, and then it went on film, and then it went on television.
Yeah.
And then there was another dreadful show in America. God, it was awful. And they have conferences for it still in America. They still turn up and wear the gear and think, what the hell are that lot? You see them in a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all fans of Britishness.
Yeah.
You say, what's that? They said, oh, well, it hasn't been on the air for 25 years. But they're still fans.
Still going.
Because it's science fiction. They love science fiction.
But there was something, like we touched on before, who I think was slightly different there. There was an essential Britishness about it. The Doctor was almost the epitome of sort of, you know, I know he was a Time Lord and we don't really know where he came from and stuff, but, you know, he was, you know, yourself and Tom and Peter and, you know, you were essentially very British.
Oh, absolutely.
I think.
Yeah, of course.
You know, do you think that was part of it as well?
Oh, yeah, of course. But on the other hand, they didn't expect anything else, did they? Because it's Britain.
Yeah.
And the people who look at it are British.
Yeah. And it was never done with an eye on another market, was it? It was never sort of old foreign sales.
No, not at all. No, but that's what the BBC don't ever think of that sort of thing.
Yeah, quite.
They were very surprised when they'd thrown away half of them. Oh, we shouldn't have done that because we can sell these. No, can we? Yeah. Get them back. Can't. Destroyed them. Well, all of them? No, well, half of them. So you'd have a program of six episodes, and 3 they destroyed and 3 they kept. That's clever.
Is it some of yours?
Oh, they're mine. Pat Troughton's, most of Bill Hartnell's. Oh, they've all gone. Oh, they're terrible. They destroyed them all. Anyway,
then just awful, isn't it?
Then Lord Montague's son, Rafe Montague, very cleverly found a way of being able to resuscitate the American lines, take even black and whites. He was able to get American tapes, and he would convert that to the English lines and then colour them by computer.
Right.
And in fact, the last one that was seen in a big way was it not Stevens? Invasion of the Dinosaurs, I think, perhaps. And this had never been seen before until these boys got hold of it, and rejigged it. It was bloody good.
Yeah.
And they found some in a Mormon temple in Africa. A doctor.
Really?
Yeah. What the hell was the Mormon? What they were doing in a Mormon temple? You can imagine all the sort of Mormons saying hallelujah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. They found them all over the place.
Do you ever see any of the other Doctors? Do you ever see?
Oh, all the time.
Do you? At these conventions?
Yeah, no, well, all of it. Tom doesn't. He doesn't do them. But all the others we see. Tom Colin Baker's a good friend, dear friend of mine. Barry Letts, who used to be our producer, Doctor Who, and a fine man who knows, nobody knows more about Doctor Who than Barry did.
Yeah.
Does. And when I decided, we decided to do this on radio, which was an idea of mine when I heard that it was stopping on television. And I took it to Dirk Maggs, who's sort of top producer of the BBC, and he was very keen on the idea, so we'll try.
When was that, John?
This was 3 years ago.
Right.
At least. And Dirk thought it was a great idea, but I thought the BBC would take a long time to say yes, because they were getting involved in the rights for the film and the series and so on.
Yeah.
And but eventually Dirk had to be he was pushed off onto other things, and so he introduced me to Phil Clark. And when it came up, Phil Clark did the direction of both these series. The first one, Paradise of Death, had the most extraordinary results you've ever heard, that it got into the charts.
Yeah.
Which amazed me, because I
Did it amaze you?
Oh, quite, because I didn't know you could get audios into charts.
Yeah.
I thought that was complete pop music.
Yeah,
I didn't know
right.
you could get audio. And
Did amazingly well.
Oh, unbelievable. And it looks as if this one's going to do the same. As you know, we started off on Radio 5, and then we went to 2.
Yeah.
And then 2 repeated it, and then we had this disastrous thing happen where Radio 2 did the repeat, and then played episode 4 twice.
Yeah.
And of course, that was all right because we got paid extra for
Yeah.
it. But I had to wait about a couple of weeks before they played the last one. And then, of course, they said, well, what are the figures? And they couldn't tell what the figures were, the viewing figures, because that particular branch were on strike at the time. So when they realized the numbers of complaints that people had rung in saying, what the hell's going on with the playing 4 twice, they realized what a vast listening public it must have.
They're out there, yeah.
And so that, I think, is what jolted them up a bit to do another series, and it's taken an eternity to get it off the ground and to get it out. I mean, even now, I believe it's several weeks ahead of schedule. We made it about probably 18 months ago.
Did you? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd just done it.
Oh, no, years ago.
So how many have you done this time, John?
Well, there are 2 cassettes,
right,
which is whatever. I don't know how long that runs, but it's
3 hours on here, isn't it?
Yes, 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's a sort of 6-parter, I would think.
And so when do we get this on radio?
That I don't know. They'll tell you. They'll go and tell you that when she comes back. She's just down in the hall. I don't know when it comes out, but I think fairly shortly.
Yeah.
Because the young man who's here from the department for the trade magazine just now.
Yeah.
And he said that it's getting a tremendously big reaction. So presumably it's out to a degree, but I don't know when it goes over.
Could you do any more, John?
Oh, you bet your life. I mean, I think we should be doing about 4 or 5 a year. I cannot understand why people are so reticent. They know it's a big seller. They know it's an easy thing to do. And when we can churn this stuff out, I mean, we work on it very, very quickly, because we're all very experienced radio broadcasters and so on. And so you get this driven bang.
So where does the reticence come from on whose part? To
BBC.
Yeah.
Be careful what I say. I know my bosses, but I mean enterprises or anything involved. I can never understand how they operate.
Yeah, it's like hitting a dinosaur on the tail, isn't it? It takes a long time to get to the brain.
I cannot understand it. If you've got something that sells as well as this, then why doesn't somebody in America say, shit, we're onto a good thing here, whap, and they push it like mad.
And it is a phenomenal fan base, isn't it, John?
Of course.
It's incredible. I mean, anything related to Doctor Who just does so well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody seems to know that.
Well, we go after, I do these conferences all over the place. I did a conference last weekend in Birmingham. And then I opened a sci-fi channel in Birmingham. Just going to shortly have Doctor Who. Then I went to Leeds to do a Star Trek convention, but they're now crossing over. We're getting Star Trek fans like Doctor Who visitors and stars, which is a good thing.
Have you ever done any of those in the States, John?
The
conventions?
Oh, sure.
Have you?
Masses, hundreds.
What are they like? I mean, because it...
Wonderful. I mean, they're American fans are fanatics, and hence the word fan.
Yeah.
I mean, they are fanatics, and they come dressed up in all the gear.
Do they?
Oh, they do, yeah, sure. Not so much mine, because mine's too expensive, with my velvet jacket and frilly shirt. But anybody can get a long scarf and a hat. And so Tom has a lot of impressionists. There were masses of these conferences, and then I did a tour for Enterprises, touring all around America, on a Wednesday, doing 2 shows on a Wednesday, and then traveling to another city and doing 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday. And I did that all over America. I know America better than most Americans, because we just drove everywhere. So
are they fun to do, John?
Yeah, enormous fun. Yes.
Nice people, and
Sure, they're very affectionate.
And they're good fun, aren't they?
Oh yes, they're enormous fun. They're very affectionate. The American fans, wildly affectionate. Little demanding.
Yeah.
But now fandom has sort of picked up a lot in England. The whole attitude is now very Americanized. The fan of the conferences now in this country are very well run. The young men who specialize in it. And they look after the artists very well, and they have it really buttoned up. They go there for a weekend, and they go there for 2 days, and 3 nights, stay in a hotel. Have nothing but science fiction thrown at them.
yet again, the Good Doctor seems to be in the papers again with Paul McGann.
Well, of course, with the new Doctor Who. Well, of course, we've been listening and reading about this Doctor Who thing for so long. I mean, not this version, because at one time, remember, there were two English producers who were supposed to have got the rights, and they were going to do a new Doctor Who film and a new Doctor Who set. And the numbers of people who were supposed to be playing it, Dudley Moore, which is the most extraordinary suggestion, and John Cleese, and most extraordinary number of people.
Absolutely.
And I thought, this is never going to happen. It's just
and Spielberg's supposed to be.
Well, then Spielberg was supposed to be to do with it, which he's not anymore.
Yeah.
And Amblin was going to do it. Then we were going to have, what's the name of the Canadian film star? Sutherland, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was up for
Yeah.
playing as well. It's all that nonsense. It never happened. I thought, and people asked me. I said, I don't think it's ever going to happen. And then we heard that it was going to be done by Amblin and Spielberg, and we thought, well, that'd be good. But then they said it's going to be bad for us because they're going to clobber and stop anything that we do because they don't want anything else but they can have control over. Anyway, he's lost it now. Now it's worldwide and universal. And Paul McGann playing it, which is fine. He's a good actor.
Do you think that's a good choice, John?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good young actor. I wouldn't have thought he was quite mature enough in age, but I don't think that matters because Peter Davison, after all, was a young man too. And
he was, wasn't he? Yeah.
And so maybe it's all right. Maybe sex will run exactly ahead at last.
Well, apparently, according to the papers yesterday, yeah.
Oh, did they? What did they say?
They said that the Doctor gets a lover to quote them. That's what they said.
Oh well, that'd be good. He had a companion before, but it was very straight up and down. No hanky panky. The Doctor was not allowed to even consider sex to be a possibility.
No, he wasn't, was he? No. Do you think that'll work though? Do you think, this American money in it, John, and
let's be careful.
Yeah, because part of the charm of the series was
exactly. It was the amateurish quality.
Well, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with it, and I remember it vividly, and I'm sure they're spending a lot of money on it, Paramount money in special effects, and Eric Roberts is the baddie, Julia Roberts' brother.
Oh, he's the baddie.
He's the baddie. Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's the master.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, and there's an American actress, a very pretty American Californian girl who's the love interest.
Yeah.
I just kind of, I don't know.
Well, they've got to be careful about that because if it loses its Britishness, they'll make a club of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it won't work.
Yeah.
It's got to be kept with a British feel.
It has, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
And also part of that thing about, I know Dr. Who having a sort of love interest and things, but part of it was that he was a sort of father figure, wasn't he?
Well, he was, absolutely.
I mean, that's how I always felt about it.
He was. Nobody was favoured. They were all treated with respect and with protection, not with wings.
Yeah.
No, I think they've got to be very careful how they do it. We still see they're only making one.
Yeah. So you'll be looking on with great interest, presumably, when that comes
not
out.
that it's going to make a difference. I don't think they'll have us anywhere near it.
Well, they've had Sylvester over there apparently
just for the change.
To change.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would you do it again, John, on TV?
I would if they. No, I couldn't do it just myself because I'm too old. I'm 76 and 70 years.
You look very good on it.
Right. Keep going.
God, you do though, huh?
That I wouldn't have the strength to do what I used to do. I was telling you I do my own stunts. I couldn't do that anymore, and I couldn't do the keto or anything. But I would certainly go in if they did it. If it was a success as a film, with Paul, where they say, like I did, I can't manage this problem on my own. I need other doctors, and you have the 3 doctors, the 5 doctors, which we did on several occasions.
And
I hope
people love that as well.
The public would love it, the British public, and so I hope that they might do something like that. But I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see how the first one goes.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, John. It
Well,
really is.
good to meet you.
It's been an absolute joy, actually.
Well, you're a nice person to talk to.
Thank you.